I will explain to you how to measure torque and bending moment directly using a pair of strain rosettes and by connecting the gauges in the rosette appropriately in a full bridge or half bridge. So I'm showing here a cylindrical rod of radius r. One end of the rod is fixed. At the other end there is a handle using which you can apply force P as shown here. P is applied at a distance L1 from the axis of the cylindrical rod. Now if you consider a section as shown here, which is at a distance L2 from the plane in which this load P is applied, you will have a bending moment Mx equal to PL2 acting at this section, and also a torque which is equal to PL1 acting at the same section. Due to this, you will have a bending stress and a shear stress due to the torque. Now if you consider only torque and take an element from the surface of the rod, then you will see that the element has only shear stresses as shown in this figure here, which gives you the state of stress at that point on the surface. Now when you have only shear stress like this, it is a state of pure shear as shown here. So along one of the 45-degree diagonals there will be maximum principal stress which will be tensile in nature. Along the other one, the 45 degrees, the other diagonal, you will have the compressive stress, the second principal stress. So these two directions will have normal strains, one tensile and the other compressive, and if you orient your strain gauge in these two directions, you can measure those strains from which you will be able to calculate what is the shear strain and eventually the shear stress. Now let us place a strain rosette which has one gauge aligned along the axis of the rod and two other gauges at plus minus 45 degrees to the axis, and look from the top as I have shown here. Now at this point I will consider a small element taken from the surface having an infinitesimally small thickness, and again look from the top and use r theta z coordinate reference as shown here. Then the state of stress can be represented like this. You have sigma zz tau z theta as shown here. Sigma zz will be equal to the bending stress sigma b, and tau z theta will be equal to the shear stress due to the torque. Please note the bending stress will be positive for this rosette. So if you look at the rosette, you have one gauge along the z axis and two gauges making plus minus 45 degrees to the theta axis as shown here. Now I would like you to think about the strain measured by SZ, this strain gauge which is aligned along the z axis, and also about the strain in the plus minus 45 degree directions. The normal strain along these plus minus 45 degree directions will have one part from the shear stress and another due to the bending stress. Now we will place a second rosette diametrically opposite to the first one on the bottom surface and view from the bottom. Then if you take an element at this point, you will see a similar state of stress as shown here, with the only difference that the bending stress now will be negative at the bottom. A strain rosette again has one gauge along the z axis and two gauges at plus minus 45 degrees to the theta axis. With this information, I want you to express the strains in plus minus 45 degree direction on the top rosette and the bottom rosette, and the strain along the Z direction on the top and bottom rosette in terms of epsilon B and epsilon Z theta. Once you do this, you have to connect the plus minus 45 degree gauges in a full bridge configuration such that the output is proportional only to the torque. Connect the two gauges aligned along the Z axis, top and bottom, in a half bridge configuration and obtain an expression for the bending moment in terms of delta E, V and Sg. In this case, the output of the bridge should depend only on the bending moment and the effect of torque will be eliminated. I have a couple of more problems for you. What I am showing here is a simply supported beam of span L. The beam has two strain gauges S1 and S3 attached as shown at a distance of A from the left support, and another two strain gauges S2 and S4 attached at a distance of A from the right support. The sensing direction of these gauges are aligned along the neutral axis of the beam so that they will sense the bending strains. Now, if you connect these four strain gauges appropriately in a full bridge, then the output of the bridge will not be affected by where you apply this force, as long as the force is in the region between the strain gauges. So anywhere here you apply the force, the reading will be the same. Delta I will be the same. It will not depend on where you apply the force. And also derive an expression between delta E and force. The second problem is you have a square rod, prismatic rod of square cross section, which is subjected to uniaxial tension as shown here. There is one strain gauge aligned along the axis, the other one in the transverse direction, S2. Now, if you connect these two strain gauges in a half bridge cleverly, then the plot of sigma versus delta E by V will have a slope which is directly related to the shear modulus of the material. Derive an expression for the slope as a function of the shear modulus, or from the slope of sigma versus delta E by V, you can measure the shear modulus directly. I will explain the first experiment. In this experiment, you are given a thin steel strip. The strip will be clamped at one end so that it behaves like a cantilever beam. A strain gauge is attached some distance away from the clamped end, and there is a pan for adding weights. You will add weights and note down the strain gauge reading if you had done the experiment in the laboratory. However, as it is not possible, I have included a video of how the experiment is performed. Once you do the experiment, you will get strain readings as a function of force. We will provide you with that data, and you get to do certain calculations and follow the steps given here and generate some graphs and submit a report. Detailed instruction on what you have to do and what you have to submit in the project report will be sent to you along with the data soon.